Hello, welcome to the physics online course, Physics 2 online course. Here I'll walk you through the lab course, the lab portion of the course. So here's a link to the lab course. So let's go in there. Go to the content area. Okay. So here are the labs. I've set up these labs. These are online labs. And all these labs are based on simulations. So we use simulations to do these labs. Okay. And what I want you to do is I want you to do one lab a week. Okay. So let me walk you through the gases intro lab. Okay. So you'll find the write-up of the labs in the content areas, and then you will go to the quizzes. I'll show you what you'll do for the quizzes. So here's the gases lab quiz. Okay. So let's go to the gases lab. So here's the gases lab. Here's the gas loss lab. This lab is 20 points. Every question on a lab is worth 2 points. Okay, so here's a sort of an introduction to the lab. The lab is mainly based on the ideal gas law, so you'll be verifying various things about the ideal gas law. So you read the write-up, and here's the simulation for the lab that we'll be using. So if you go to that link, if you follow that link, this is where you'll come. Again, these are all based on the PHY simulations. Okay. So now let's go to the lab. Okay. So as you go through the experiment, answer the questions below and record your results. So you answer these questions and record your results there. And you will enter your results in the quiz. Okay, so I'll show you where you'll enter the results on the quiz. Okay, so you will submit these answers in the lab quiz on the course website. So go to the simulation, click on the laws icon. So here's the laws icon. So let's go click there. All right. Choose the nothing radio button near the top right. So nothing radio button near the top right. Okay. We're not holding anything constant is what we're saying. Okay. Near the top, select the checkboxes width and collision center. So width and collision center. Okay, so there's the width, and that's 10 nanometers. Okay, so the size of an atom is a tenth of a nanometer, so the width of this box is 100 atoms. Okay. So that's what that is. And you see this is picoseconds. So that's roughly the time over which collision happens, and so on. Okay. All right, so select the width and collision counters. So this will count the number of collisions happening and so on. All right. Width will be proxy for volume in this experiment. This will be the setting throughout our experiment. We will use the displayed unit. Do not do any conversions of the units. Okay. So now for the first question, using the pump, fill the chamber with either the red or blue or red or a mixture of atoms till the pressure is exactly 20 atmospheres. Okay, so we'll fill the gas till the pressure is 20 atmospheres. Okay, so here's the pressure gauge. So there we go. We fill the gas with atoms to a pressure of 20 atmospheres. There's the temperature. And again, this is the proxy for volume. Okay. And again, you're not doing any conversions. So now let's see. Okay, so the temperature should be 300 degree Kelvin. So the pressure is 20 atmosphere, the temperature is 300 Kelvin, and the width is 10 nanometer. Recall the width is proxy for volume. You calculate your calculated value for the ratio PV over T is, okay, so you take the pressure, no conversions, P 200 times 10 is 20 times 10 is 200 divided by 300 Kelvin. Okay, so again, we're not doing any conversions, so 200 times 10 is 200, 20 times 10 is 200 divided by 300 is 0.67. So that's your answer for the first question. Okay, and so you will do all these, you'll answer all these questions, mark your answers, and once you have all your answers, let's go back to the quiz. Okay, so you come to the gases lab quiz. Okay, and okay, let me go back. I will do a preview of the quiz. Here's the gases lab quiz. Let's start the quiz. Okay, so there is the first question, 20 atmospheres, 300 degree Kelvin, and you mark your answer here. Okay, you answer all your questions first and come to the quiz and mark your answers, and then submit your quiz. Okay, once you submit your quizzes, you're done with that lab. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to do one lab a week. Okay, I hope everything is clear. So there are only two links that you'll use from this lab course. In the lab course, here are the experiments, and here are the quizzes. Okay, so the labs are the window is quite generous, but I want you to maintain one lab a week average. Okay, and the labs roughly follow the topics we'll be covering in lecture over the semester. All right, good luck, have fun, and if you have any questions, send me an email. Okay, again, welcome.